Hello, my beauties. If you are new to the channel, hello, welcome. I hope you consider staying. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. You know you're the real MVP. So yeah, we are already on day 14 of our Hibiscus for Hair Growth Challenge, and I think you can see from by recording and every time I come on here that I'm excited for the progress I see that my hair is making. If you're not familiar with what's going on with this hair growth challenge and what this all is what this is all about, check out my two previous videos on day 1 and day 7, where not only did I talk about what I'm gonna be doing with the hibiscus, I also showed you what I did. I made a hair oil and I made some hibiscus fruity tea, iced tea, whatever you would consider it. So consider checking my two previous videos to really understand, what's been going on for the past 2 weeks. But anyway, as you can see, I did not keep my straight backs. I know I have my hair covered, but that's because, it's in 3 plaits and they're not the most neat ones. But anyway, yeah, so I did take out my straight backs because they were starting to look kind of funny, so it was time. It was definitely time to take them out. But I did take a video of what my undergrowth looked like, and I am so happy with what I was seeing already just in the past 2 weeks and a few days, because I did get my straight backs a few days before I started the hair growth challenge. So just in these 2 weeks and a few days, there's been some really good undergrowth that I saw, and I'm so proud of that. I'm sure if I kept them in even longer, you guys would have seen that my undergrowth would have been even more evident. So I'm gonna insert that at the end of our video so you can see our progress so far. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about how it's been going with the hibiscus oil specifically. So there are some days where I would pair it with my spearmint oil, and then there were some days where I would use it on its own. So I have enjoyed it either way. I really get this really nice tingly feeling on my scalp, something that the spearmint oil gave me. But I also noticed that with the hibiscus oil as well, I did get a slightly less tingly feeling when I used it on its own, but still as much I did feel that, okay, there's just something going on my scalp. And I've also incorporated it, like when I did my wash day this past week, I did put it in my deep conditioner. I am using it as well on my ends, and sometimes I even use it on my face. Apparently some people use it as a toner. Apparently it works well, so I was like, okay, let's try it out and see what happens. Granted, I feel like me using it on my face, I'm not going to really see any changes until far along. So that's just my own little experiment to see what happens. But so far I am so happy with how the hibiscus oil has been doing for me. And I will say that I did do the rosemary hair growth challenge, and I did see a good amount of growth. I believe you'd have to, go back to my old videos just to see how much progress I made with the rosemary. But I feel like I don't reach out for the rosemary oil the same way that I do for the hibiscus, the same way that I do for the spearmint oil. So for me, I feel like I'm not going to continue making rosemary oil, but rather I'm going to replace it with the hibiscus oil and continue using my spearmint oil. Listen, ever since I discovered spearmint oil, she's an OG in my hair routine. She's now become, one of my day ones. She may not have been there when I started my hair growth journey, but she's part of us now. So we're not letting her go. We're not letting her go anywhere. She's given me so much growth, so yeah. But anyway, that's all on the hibiscus oil. As I said, it's going to really remain in my routine. And I also want to give a shout out to Miriam's I will link her channel down below. Miriam, thank you so much. As I said to her before, she commented in one of my previous videos about how hibiscus oil helped to thicken her hair, and it made me so excited because it's not always that you try something and it works. So just by her telling me that it worked for her, I felt more encouragement, like, what, let's continue with this. I think we're definitely going to see results. So thank you, Miriam, and thank you for always commenting on some of my videos. I know that here and there you do watch, if not all, then most of my videos, and I'm so grateful for that. And for any one of you that maybe you don't comment but you keep coming back to watch my videos, I'm grateful because I see our family growing. I see new subscribers are joining us every week, and that is awesome. And I definitely want to see you be brave enough to just leave a comment here and there, any suggestions, any questions. As I always say, if I cannot answer your questions, I will lead you to someone that I feel like might be able to help you out. So we're here to help each other out. As much as you are watching me to get some tips and some ideas, I'm also here to learn from you too. So don't be afraid to leave a comment, leave a suggestion, and hopefully I'll be able to either research more on it or maybe even make a video on it. So yeah, that's all for our update for this week. Not really a lot to say, but make sure that you come back next week because we will be doing our final length check, and I'm going to keep my hair free from any braiding, any cornrows, just for this week, so that when we do our final length check, perhaps I can also do a length check for the sides of my hair and the other sides that I did check how long they are in my starting a fresh video, where I didn't just measure the length of my hair in the front, which I usually do for my hair growth challenges, just so we have a specific area we're looking to. Maybe some other parts would have grown longer than others, but it's just for the sake of consistency. But perhaps this week we will try and spice it up and do more sections of my hair, other areas of my hair, and see if there have been any progress at all or not. It's a journey, so it might not work, it may, but I think this time it did definitely work, because you will see from the clip I will set at the end that there was definitely a good amount of undergrowth, and that's a good sign for me. So the next challenge I have is just to ensure that I keep my ends healthy so that we retain all the length that I'm seeing in my hair. Here. So yeah, that's all for this week's update. I hope you continue on this journey. Remember, our goal, as it says in the title, is 22 inches. If we go longer, hey, awesome. If we go just by like 21.5, awesome, but our goal is 22. So yeah, thank you for joining me on this journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you stay blessed whenever you do get a chance to watch this. Mwah. Bye.